Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder and welcome back to the channel. Today we are starting a Let's Play of Diablo 3 with the new Necromancer class. As you can see, I've got him open already. We'll go ahead and read this. Primary attribute, Intelligence. A commander of the dead, this dark priest can summon a fearsome army or call upon the powers of blood and bone to achieve victory. Formidable opponents to even the most experienced warrior, Necromancers manipulate corpses, summon the dead, or curse their enemies to drain the life from them. Focused and intense, Necromancers can use their minions to absorb attacks, or rely on spells and speed to obliterate their foes. Necromancers naturally sense the essence within each life form, and their magic draws from this force. Alright, we're gonna go male. Not seasonal. I guess there's no season available anyway. We're not gonna do hardcore, at least not yet. And we're gonna name him Tristram. That's pretty much what I name a lot of my guys. New features, new monsters. Challenge rifts. A new game mode is available. Race against the clock in a fixed greater rift with a unique character. Rewards and a place on the leaderboard await you if you awaits. Let me try that again. Rewards and a place on the leaderboard await if you beat the original time. Can you be the best on an equal playing field? Alright, new locations, danger, and intrigue await you in the Shrouded Moors, the Temple of the Firstborn, and the Realms of Fate in the High Heavens. Which new events and bounties will you explore first? Alright, let's do this. Start game. I didn't even know at first that they were releasing the Necromancer for Diablo 3, and I'm glad I didn't, because I guess it took them a while to actually do it. Probably don't have the biggest team as they're used to, so it took them quite a bit longer than like just the Crusader, probably the whole Crusader expansion took. I don't expect much from this, just I only want the class. Like, I don't expect much out of the new areas.
All that grows must also wither and die. What dies and rots will then nourish the living. This is the great cycle of being, and we, the priests of Rathma, use our dark art to protect it. Though most do not understand us,
Luke Ghislaine.
We go where we are needed.
From Diablo 2.
My master has learned that a star fell in the west, drawing the dead from their graves. He commands me to journey to Tristram and return them to their rest. For if the cycle is not upheld, it would mean the end of all things.
Looks like he had a flaming heart in his hand. Now, I will probably try everything out, but I'm guessing I'm going to go heavy on the minions, because that's kind of what I think of when I hear Necromancer. Alright, what do we got here? Bone spikes. Not bad. The Necromancer is empowered by Essence and uses it to cast offensive abilities. Oh yeah, well this is... Bone spike is okay, but their right-click attack is going to be amazing. Yeah! Regular attack. Yeah! Kind of wonder what their niche will be. AoE damage, or complete minion damage, or what?
I have come to aid these lands. Where is the fallen star?
It fell on the old cathedral. There was only one survivor, Leah. You should speak with her.
Captain Rumford, more dead are coming.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back.
They keep coming.
Let's raise the difficulty. I'm not exactly sure how that works this time around.
My master will take pride in this.
I've never seen anyone fight like that before. Guards, open the gates. You'll find Leah at the Slaughtered Calf Inn.
But anyway, I don't know how that works. Oh, hold on. Space. I love space. Buy 3 full stash tabs. The reason I got that is because with this expansion, or this, I don't know what it's called, with this little extension you get more tabs, 2 more tabs for your stash.
I promised Marco I'd protect him, but now he's dead.
And now I have 2 more tabs. Alright, let's check out the new skill we got. Bone Spear. Summon a piercing projectile that causes 500% weapon damage as physical to all enemies it passes through. Bone Spikes. Summon Bone Spikes from the ground, dealing 150% weapon damage as physical per second. Nice. I remember that. Although it was more white in Diablo 2. I will be reading the book.
For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
Here's a little reference for the future. Never move somewhere named Tristram or that is built on the ruins of an old cathedral. Nothing good can happen.
Did you survive the fallen star?
I did, but it blasted my uncle Deckard Kane into the depths of the old cathedral. I tried to search for him, but the dead were already rising. I came back here to rally the militia, but... Watch out! The wounded are turning!
This is killing business.
Alright, this bone spikes says it does damage per second, but I wonder if that's if I hold it, because it doesn't seem to hit more than once per cast.
The dead will overwhelm us all unless something is done.
Yes. That is why I am here.
Thank you. You should speak with Captain Rumford at the gate. He can tell you what to do.
You know, this Necromancer kind of looks like a bad guy. I don't know if people would be so trusting with him.
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
How long did that say? 6 days that Kane's been down there? I must have heard that wrong.
16 militiamen went out. Only Rumford came back. How could that help us?
We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
If you notice, look at the way he shoots this. It's freaking awesome.
I will bring peace to the risen dead.
I admire your courage, but Captain Dalton and the militia were slaughtered by those things. Only I survived.
I have experience in these matters.
Well, I have seen you fight. Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these horrors.
They're attacking the barricades!
There! That's one of the wretched mothers. There are more of them in the ruins down the road.
Wasn't too bad.
I, Deckard Kane, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world. But the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead.
Curious how much we get per attack. 160, 184, so 24.
I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning.
Sniped. Alright, before I look at that, I want to look at my new Grim Scythe. Slash with a summoned scythe in front of you, dealing 150% weapon damage as physical. That doesn't seem anywhere near as good as Bone Spikes. Seems to attack a bit slower, and maybe it gets 12 essence. Okay, per enemy hit, that's why. Didn't it say something new? Oh no, that was because I never clicked on it before. We'll give Grim Scythe a try.
This creature will die.
Oh, the teleporters. So with Grim Scythe, less damage or less DPS overall, but you have the potential to do both more, or to gain both more and less essence per hit.
My essence is too low. My health is restored.
But it might be better later with runes, so we'll see. But for now, Bone Spike seems to be the better choice. Nidrorian the Fiend, that's who we just killed.
My essence is too low.
I like what I see so far. Good throwbacks to the Diablo 2 Necromancer already with the Bone Spear. I'm sure he's going to get plenty of minions.
Weakness consumes you.
Let's just hope he doesn't have timed minions. Let's just hope they're just minions he can summon. Like the golem that I summoned stays with me until it dies. I do not want timed minions. Make them worse if you have to, but Lord Stewart, a pedant extraordinaire. Pedant, like he is annoyingly simple about things that don't matter.
I can't do that.
I don't think I've ever run into this guy before. Lots of gold.
I can't do that.
We won't go off-roading too much unless there's a specific thing I want. Or if I get behind in levels, I don't think that's going to be a problem though. I played through here with the Crusader and he stayed strong throughout most of the game. But I also had a ton of plus EXP items. I got Lord King Leoric's crown, and I got a really powerful ruby helm gem, which gave me a ton of plus experience. Because if you don't know, King Leoric's crown gives you, like, one of the stats on it is it basically gives you plus around 90% of whatever gem you have socketed in it. So it doubled the experience gain from the ruby gem that I put in it. So I had just killed Belial and I was like level 40. Alright, corpse explosion. Target an area exploding up to 5 corpses within 11 yards, dealing 350% weapon damage as physical to enemies within 20 yards. That's a pretty... 20 yards is pretty big. So we'll have to try that out.
Old Tristram.
It'll especially
Diablo once walked these lands.
be useful on summoning mobs. There's the queen. But it actually... it's not gonna hit harder than my bone spear unless there's at least 2 corpses. And then it will hit 100%. It'll hit for 700%, whereas my bone spear only gives me 500%. check down here. Dark cellar. No reason not to. You know what? Everybody come here. I want to get a good corpse explosion. I think we got 2 corpses there. Let's see what we get in here. Now, the way they seem to have changed this around, I don't know this for certain, but instead of playing through it 3 times, I think you only play through it once, like the whole game, and then a harder difficulty. I think you just play through it once now, and then there's different ways to play after you win. I think that was a reason why I had so much experience last time as well, but because of that, I also favor experience items if I find them. Griswold's fine weapons. In Diablo 1, he was the blacksmith. In Diablo 2, here's a waypoint. I do need to go back. In Diablo 2, he was a boss that you had to kill.
Thank you for your help, but could you talk some sense into Leah? She won't give up on the idea of rescuing her uncle.
Interesting. If he lives, his knowledge could prove useful. I have long waited for this knowledge.
Level 5. Did I get anything? Yes! Ah, here it is. Skeletal mage. Screw you, Bone Spear. Actually, we are going to use Bone Spear. We're going to keep Bone Spear on there, and we're going to change this to Skeletal Mage. I am in elective mode. I wonder if it's on now by default. Alright, raise a skeleton from the ground. Ah, they last 6 seconds. No. That's okay. That's pretty long.
I will help you find your uncle, Leah.
We'll need to open the cathedral first. The guards locked it up before they were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to Adria's hut. The key must still be there.
Alright. We will take you with us. I want to look at this again. Weapon damage as physical over 2 attacks. So it looks like he attacks twice. And then he's done. I guess we'll see.
Here, let me open the gate. Adria was my mother, but I don't know much about her. She died
1,
when I was
2,
very
3,
young. I was raised
4.
by Uncle Deckard.
Okay, so it's...
Did you know your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons.
Okay, so what it means by 400% weapon damage is physical over 2 attacks. Each attack hits for 200% weapon damage. That's they do that. I don't know. It's a weird way to describe that. Maybe because their attack animation is 2 attacks. Alright, now we're making our way to Adria's hut. I like to, if you've played the first game, or even the second game, I like to pretend like this over here was the actual Tristram, and remember there was Adria's hut was up and to the right of the actual village, so it's kind of, it doesn't,
A hidden cellar.
it's not a perfect replication, but at least they tried to stick to it a little bit.
Magic lingers here.
People said she was a witch, but I never believed it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do it.
I need essence.
Awesome. No.
My essence.
I wonder
is
if they
too
can
low.
die. My skeletal mages, that is. Good job, my little mages. Now you can right click and talk to Leia when she's in your party, Leah. But
Here's
we'll
the
have
key,
time to do that
and
as
my
the game
mother's
moves
journal.
on.
What I've seen of it is disturbing. I want to know more about her, but that can wait. We need to save Uncle Deckard first.
Leave that to me. You'd best stay and learn what you can.
Thank you.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again. But like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
Aiden was the son of King Leoric, and he was the warrior in the first Diablo, it's canon that the warrior is the one who defeated Diablo.
For a long time, Uncle Deckard avoided coming back to this place. There were a lot of ghosts here for him. This is where Diablo drove old King Leoric mad and terrorized the people. I don't know what really happened here, but whatever it was horrible. Nearly everyone who survived went mad.
Not even Wirt made it out alive. Wirt was the, rare weapons dealer.
How did your mother die?
As a little kid.
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her.
He got his leg ripped off from one of the demons, I think. Maybe the butcher, I don't remember. But, whoops. In the second game, you find his leg, so I'm pretty sure, and his body, so pretty sure he doesn't make it out alive. The only one that I know of that makes it out is Kane and Adria. And Aiden, of course, but, I mean, he was a death machine by the end of the game, of the first game. I guess he really didn't make it out. In the end, Diablo got him. I'm gonna go ahead and equip this. +1 experience. Why not? And +5 intelligence would probably be good, but I want plus experience. Now you do have unlimited potions, but there's a cooldown. And you cannot rely on them. So you either need defense or mitigation or avoidance or something, some way to lower the damage in between cooldowns of your potion. Wait, I had an empty one? What? Oh, the shield. I didn't think that I would use it.
I need essence.
Alright.
Tristram Cathedral.
Check out that pile of bones. Nothing? Oh well. We'll find Kane, and then we'll end this episode. I'm gonna immediately start making a new video, so I'll probably be playing this all night.
The star fell below.
Well, whatever fell there made quite an impact. Huh? Get it? Impact? Now, there's some environmental damage that you can do to enemies. If you saw, I dropped that chandelier on them, but it seems like they didn't really follow through with it.
Dead trapped here. Akarat, save me.
Oh, no, you're dead. Ooh, gold. It's a pretty big gold pile.
My essence is too low.
Alright, we need to build up some essence. Oh, there we go, a grotesque. They will explode into little eels, corpse worms.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
Alright, as you can see for bone spikes, we unlocked our runes. They basically customize the spell. The spell remains overall the same for the most part, but it adds little things to it, or it changes it in a little way, the way that it works. Now this, sudden impact, bone spikes stun enemies for 1 second. It actually seems really good. Like, okay, so there's some kind of stun immunity that they get over time. Like, they can only be stunned so often. bone spear does quite a bit of damage. This, I forget what it's called, Nephilim's Fury? Nephilim Glory. You move faster and unleash terrible blasts of energy on your enemies. Health and power globes will magnify the intensity of this effect and extend the duration. So, I usually get those from bosses, or mini-bosses. So, I don't know, the highest I've ever gotten it is 3. But I don't ever notice the explosion.
Decay and rot.
So, I don't know how great that is, because I've never even noticed it. Like when it goes off. Failed crystal, that's a crafting component. You'll get plenty of those as you go along. I've built up a ton of them over time. Right now we are trying to find the stairs down. It's randomly generated or procedurally generated. I forget. Maybe that was that. Did you guys see that explosion? Maybe that was what the Nephilim Glory does. No, I'm gonna keep. I've committed to this direction. I'm gonna just keep going until I get to the end. Looks like it could be, right? Ooh, no, I thought it was an experience shrine. Frenzy, 25% attack speed bonus. Yep, this is the way we're supposed to go. Now, I wonder if his minions get a portion of his stats. You would think they would have to stay competitive with the rest of his skills. Let's hope they do.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this ledge hold. The skeleton king?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones.
I love the way they did his voice. Whatever that underlying bass is, it is awesome. He does sound very menacing. More will come.
Help! Help!
That's right, going down. I wonder, I'll need to time how many attacks they get next time so I can see just how much percentage of my weapon damage they're doing. My skeletal mages.
Thank you. But why did you risk yourself for me?
I believe we can aid each other. Your niece told me you were here.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.
This guy looks like a freaking, I don't know, 80s rocker. He's got fucking cool hair, awesome leather, and fucking skinny guy abs, but they're still abs.
We must discuss the fallen star. Follow me to Tristram.
Alright, we've saved Deckard Kane, and we started exploring at least part of the cathedral. We'll need to leave the cathedral to really unlock its depths. However, we will be coming back here shortly. So we've unlocked a few skills, looking pretty cool so far. I'm immediately going to start playing this again, so if you're waiting for more videos, another one will be up in a little while. So please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one, Hollow Knight, StarCraft 2, bunch of different games coming out, or from me anyway, the Let's Plays. So, alright, and that's my mama.